In today's video, we are making donuts two different sizes. One reason because we can, and the other because it's always great having options instead of option. You choose whatever was best for you, choose the small ones, choose the big ones if you are hungry, and if you're first time on this channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming recipes, because this is Kitchen Draft, the place where you can learn how to cook or improve your cooking skills. Let's get into the recipe. We start this recipe with the dough. Warm the milk in the microwave, but don't let it boil, it will completely kill the yeast. As you might know, the yeast, even dry, is a living organism, and it comes to life once it has enough moist and warmth. Best temperature is the human body temperature, about 37 degrees, with the ingredients measured getting the yeast and the sugar. A very important step in this recipe is to sift the flour, not just to get rid of any impurities, if there are any, but I've noticed great results with the dough consistency and obviously with the donuts, because that's what you're here for. Make a well into the flour and get one whole egg into the mixture. A pinch of salt, and at first start mixing with a wooden spoon until the dough starts coming together. And after that, just get your hands in. Apart from eating the donuts obviously, I don't know about you, but this is my favorite part, as it's very relaxing. I know some people add the butter right from the beginning, but I found out that I get the best results by adding it at this point. The butter is slowly incorporating into the dough, you just need a bit more kneading. Maybe more than a bit, but if you want to make it easier, using a stand mixer is always an option. I just enjoy the process of doing it by hand. This is the consistency you're looking for. And now our dough is going into a bowl wrapped with cling film in a warm place for about 45 minutes. More than enough time to get ready the vanilla custard. Add the milk into a pan on low-medium heat and bring this to a temperature of about 80 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, get 2 free-range egg yolks ready in a bowl. Just make sure you get the bowl big enough so this can feed the milk and the rest of the ingredients, sugar and corn flour. Now you get the corn flour and the sugar over the egg yolks and it's time to start whisking. And apart from adding vanilla flavor to the custard, I'm also gonna be adding some lemon zest. It just works great in this situation. You can consider adding zest to the donuts dough too. There is no harm, just benefits. While whisking continuously, slowly pour in the hot milk into the eggs. You must do this gradually so the eggs heat up slowly. So take your time if you don't want to end up with scrambled eggs. Get all the milk into the bowl and mix well. Transfer everything into a saucepan over low heat and stir constantly until you get to a thicker consistency. Make sure to keep stirring so that you don't get any lumps and to avoid the custard to stick to the bottom of the pan. The custard is ready. Ideally, you would cool it down completely before putting it into a piping bag. And mine is warm-ish, but nothing to worry about. And now I'm gonna show you what is happening when you cook with the headset on and with the head in the sky. You just forget the nozzle for the piping bag, so you just start again. After getting my feet on the ground, I finally managed to follow the process in the right order. Just twist the end of the piping bag so you don't leak custard all over the place until you actually need it. If you like your custard to be thicker, you can place it in the fridge and this will change its consistency. Mine, I like it the way it is, so I'm not even bothered. Just a quick test and it's ready for later. With the custard ready, we are slowly putting everything in place for the big moment. Let's make some donuts. First, get a tray with some flour where we're gonna put all the donuts after rolling them. The dough is double or even triple in size, we are definitely on the right track. Divide the dough in smaller pieces and start getting the rolling pin in action. Keep rolling until you get to a thickness of 0.5 centimeters or about a quarter of an inch. After getting to the right thickness, you can decide what shape or form you want your donuts to be. I'm choosing the round, boring option, but nothing stops you to go for a star shape or even a dinosaur. I mean, what's gonna hold you? It's freestyle, as it's always been on this channel. We are making 2 oversized donuts because we can, and we wrap everything in plastic wrap. Now leave them to rise for about 10 minutes. To start the frying process, set the pan over medium heat, about 180 degrees Celsius should be the oil when you're ready for frying. Check it with the probe thermometer if you need to. Gently place the donuts one by one into the hot oil, in batches of 4 or 5 depending on how big the pan is. Fry them a couple of times on each side or until golden. Take them out on a plate covered with paper towel and let them cool down completely before you fill them with custard. You can see that once they hit the oil, they absolutely explode. Perfect donuts. They smell amazing and I didn't even add the custard yet. Obviously, if you don't want to use custard, there are always alternatives, such as crème pâtissière, chocolate, or even plain with icing sugar. But getting back to the custard, our donuts are ready to be filled up. With the big ones, I'll probably end up using a whole piping bag, but luckily we have 2. Once we have them all filled up, let it snow with icing sugar. I don't know about you, but I will go for the big ones. Easy recipe as always with KitchenDraft, and if you want to check more of my videos, just go on my channel, and I've got an amazing pork belly recipe, absolutely amazing pork belly, slowly cooked, just go check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. You keep watching and I'll keep cooking.